And everyone who knows us knows that we're fine with this. We didn't come from money, but every song's like gold teeth, gray goose dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams.
Today's look is something really smoky and blown out. So here I am doing my foundation, really simple. That's why I'm forwarding it. Don't want to bore you guys. Just using my CoverGirl this time instead of the MAC, just because I knew I wouldn't be wearing my foundation very long. I didn't want to use my MAC foundation. And I also found out that this one matches me. I hadn't used it in a while because I thought it was too dark, but it looks really good. And this is the CoverGirl Clean foundation. Sorry, my dog's barking at me. Here I am using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I squirted out a bunch, so I'm trying to use that throughout. So you'll see me try to spread it. So I did a deeper V using my concealer, trying to really brighten up the center of my face, going over my eyelids for helping my eyeshadow to stick, and then I cover up the areas that need to be covered up just because they're discolored. Now I'm using my Naked 3 palette for today's look, and to be honest with you, I just did everything on a whim. I didn't choose anything beforehand. I just thought, oh, let's add some of this and let's do this. So on a bigger, fluffier brush, I'm taking the color Nooner, which is the darkest matte shade, and I'm just going to be sweeping this in between my crease. And bring it kind of towards the inner corner. You want this really blown out and just smoked out. And I apologize also for being a little out of focus in this video. I focused it, and then I got in the picture and didn't refocus it, and so that's why I appear blurry. But again, this is just the color Nooner, and we're sweeping it into our crease. And I use this blending brush because I can go in circular motions or windshield wiper. So on a flat, little smaller brush, here I am taking the second to darkest color. This is called Dark Side, and it's actually kind of like a grayish brown. And it's a more matte shade as well, and I'm just carving out inside my crease and kind of coming up from the bottom and making a V, like a triangle, and I'm filling in along that bottom section. So like I said, this is the color Dark Side, and I'm just blending it, and I'm mostly bringing it into the center of my eye, and it's not going to look perfect. This is why we blend and blend and blend. And so I took that first brush that I had used that had Nooner on it, and I didn't reapply, but I'm just sweeping it in and around, circular motions, windshield wipers, just trying to blend that all out. And don't worry if it takes a couple minutes, because it really does. It takes practice, and to get the color right, it has to be blended just so, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just be skimpy on it. You have to really blend. So that is key. So same thing's happening to the other side. And I didn't go as strong with like the triangle on this one, just because I had to use my finger for that other eye. But you'll see I'm adding a little bit more darkness to this side. And that's how you'll have to do it. Just eyeball it, see if it's right. Taking the blending brush, blending it again. And you'll see I'm going in small circular motions. It really does just take time. Now on a smaller shader brush, I'm taking the darkest color called Blackheart, and this is kind of a black, kind of a burgundy. It's got almost like goldish red glitters in it, and I'm sweeping that just along the very lower outer part. You really don't want it to come up above the crease at all, because this is where it needs to be darkest. This is where you'll blend it out. So I'm kind of sweeping it just along the inner part of the crease, but definitely not taking it above the crease. But focus it more on the outer and the lower part of your lash line. So now I'm taking the color Nooner again. And this I wanted to have some more color so that we could really buff it out. And you'll see it's starting to come together, it's starting to look better. That's the thing with smoky eyes. They usually look bad until you're all the way done. Just getting close up to the mirror there, and I'm blotting off excess color. Just didn't want too much on that one side. And normally when I do a smoky eye, I do my foundation after, but I figured for the sake of the video, I would just quickly do my foundation. Because sometimes powder does fall, like from the eyeshadows, and the darker pigment falls on your cheeks and can get caught in concealer. So you want to be careful. So sometimes I do it after, but today I just happened to do my foundation before. So this is just a clean, flat brush, and I'm taking the color Mugshot, and it's kind of a khaki gray is the best I can describe it, and it's got a little bit of some glittery shimmer to it, and so that's what's kind of falling onto my face there. So I'm trying to get away the dust particles of it, like the dusty pieces. But I'm packing it just along that very center, like ball of my eye. I'm bringing it towards the inner a little bit. And this will just help it blend again so that all the colors are seamless and it transitions from the light to dark very well. And I personally just need a little bit of shimmer. I don't like all matte looks. I have to have some kind of glittery, shimmery look going on, so I liked it. So whatever excess on my brush, I'm just sweeping under my eye along my lower lash line. And I found that closing my eye, and it looks kind of silly, but closing my eye and sweeping it along the lash line really was able to get it in there, and it kind of didn't hurt. Like my eyes didn't water from having to stay open, so I liked it. It worked. Now I'm taking an even smaller brush that's clean, and I'm putting Liar just a little bit, just to add another pop of dimension right to that inner corner, and just kind of sweep it through the inside there. And then on my highlight brush, just taking the matte highlight in this palette, it's called Strange, and just applying it right under the brow.
My friends and I, we've cracked the code. We count our dollars on.
Back with my blending brush with no additional product. This is what I used for Nooner. I'm taking it again and just sweeping it from inner to outer corner, really just blending it out. And my hair is not done, so don't mind that. I'm gonna do it after. I was letting it air dry, and so sometimes I figure the best time to do my makeup is while my hair is air drying, because what else are you gonna do during that time? So this is my NYX blush in Pinched. And of course, just dabbing it on my cheeks. And if you noticed, I didn't use a powder today, and that was actually by accident. I had forgot. But this foundation, I don't usually set with powder anyways. I used to never set with my foundation with powder, and so you can just skip it. And this is just a bronzer I've had from e.l.f. I just thought I needed a little bit more, like, darker color near my cheeks. It does have a shimmer to it, so I won't use it to contour, but just adding another dimension of darkness to my cheeks will really balance out the smokiness of this eye. Just combing through my brows. And you guys, let me know what you think of backgrounds. I've had a couple different backgrounds here in my videos so far for makeup tutorials. I know that this isn't the greatest lighting and it's not all that zoomed, but let me know what you guys think and what you're loving. If you like the home decor, if you like the clothes, I would just love opinions. So let me know, see what you guys like. You're my viewers, so I want to know what's the best to watch. And seriously, I'm like the queen of crazy brows, so it takes a while. I skipped doing mascara. Everybody knows how to put mascara on, so did that. This is my Maybelline Color Elixir in the color Blush Essence. And seriously, it gives off the greatest amount of color. It's a little hard to tell here, but in pictures and especially in person, oh my gosh, you guys, it's stunning. Beautiful pinky mauve. I'm obsessed. It's gorgeous. Looks like a lipstick, like the color of a lipstick, looks like a gloss, and feels amazing. So this